visit. Glad it... Listen up. This next match is an outrage, but there's nothing I can do about it. You've got 3 opponents this time, and you have to beat them all. They're Argonian prisoners brought here from Black Marsh. They've been told they have to kill you in exchange for their freedom. I don't know what crimes they committed, but it's your life or their freedom. The choice should be pretty clear. Get going, and watch yourself.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. It looks like the yellow team has pulled a fast one by replacing their combatant with 3 Argonian prisoners. This should be interesting.
Victory or West! Die, blue team coward!
This ends here.
You're pathetic.
Show me what
This is
you
the
got.
part where you fall down and bleed to death.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
You'll never leave this
Die,
arena
blue
alive.
team coward.
Take that!
You're pathetic.
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. I do not fear death.
Yes? We're next! I'm... You know, if you... Good day. So, you've brought something for me to examine. How can I help you examine the Nirn route if you don't have one?
Step out the way. So how do I get over there?
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long? Who am I? I'm shocked you don't know. My name is Farwell
How
Indaris,
pretentious.
son of Count Andal Indaris of Shadenhall. The wounded one is Bremen Senyon. We are members of the Knights of the Thorn. We've sworn to protect Shadenhall from any threat, and we've entered this Oblivion gate to do just that. We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Shadenhall. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah! I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 2 score of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete the quest for the good of Seidenhall. Huzzah!
I need some new headsets.
Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name as Count Indarius of Seidenhall, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward, huzzah! The path is yours. Lead on.
Even if Farwell doesn't say it, we appreciate that you're here. I'm sure you wish to hear the real story rather than Farwell's version. Not long after the gate opened, Farwell decided an assault was in order. We charged inside and promptly met resistance. 3 of us were cut down in the first wave. We pressed on at Farwell's behest. At the base of the citadel, we met a larger second wave of foes. We lost 2 more in that skirmish, as well as Farwell and I being wounded badly. It was at this point we considered retreat. We found the way back blocked by more Daedra, so we were stuck here until rescued by you. It's just like Farwell to leap before he looks. Had we brought a City Watch contingent, we might have taken the Sigil Stone with minimal losses. Instead, Farwell wanted to prove his point. The City Watch and the Knights of the Thorn are always at odds. They think we don't have what it takes, and Farwell wanted to show them. Perhaps we're all to blame. But that's not important right now. We must complete our journey and get that stone. Please help us.
Let's get this over with. That's the best Show me what you've got! Supposed to be impressed. Oh.
Play it, bro.
Then it's a sad day in Cheydinhall. The knights were boastful louts, but they didn't deserve to be killed. I'll stay here and do a final sweep of the area. You're to report to the Count directly, as he wishes to speak with you. It's a shame so many of the knights fell. I suppose their intentions were good, even if they were a bit self-serving. It's a great relief that the gate is gone. Now the people of Cheydinhall can breathe easier. Count Indris is waiting.
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhall. And although the death of Farwell saddens me, I know you did the best you could. I realize he was trying at times, and he spoke before he thought, but he was still my son, and I adored him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Whereas others would have left him to die, I'm sure you fought at his side. Your actions are duly noted, and your reward will be in gold. I thank you for your sympathy. You're truly a noble individual. Were you able to retrieve anything from him before Oblivion took him?
Wait, I can't pick the ring?
That's unfortunate, but I understand how difficult it must have been in that place. Again, I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhall. May RK guide you. Yes, it's a fairly typical... Don't take too long raising the funds. I have several other interested buyers. The head of the Elder Council and a trusted servant of the Empire. No one is better suited to guide us through these troubled times. I'm saddened by the loss of those brave souls. May RK guide all of them to their final rest. Goodbye.
A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house. Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go and talk to her. Good luck. Go take care of the rats, then talk to me.
Oh, my... Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Good. I have a problem. It has to do with the rats in my basement. That's right. Rats. In my basement. And something has been killing them. It's horrible. My poor babies. You must do something. I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their skinny
I thought she
little
was sending me to kill the rats.
Oh, please get to the basement and find out what's happening. Please save my little rats. Oh, well, what have you found? Did you take care of my babies? What was going on down there? A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? Oh, that's not possible. But it happened. Oh, what if there are more? What if it wasn't alone? Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinnerus Inventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. He'll know what to do. Please, go find Pinnerus. And those mountain lions.
Pinnerus Inventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your service. Mountain lions? Here? Odd. If they're around, I can find them. Come with me. A hunt will do us good, and maybe make that old nut feel better. If they're out here, they'll be in this area. I can't imagine there are more than 4 of them. Let's take care of this.
Man, what? We don't talk.
What? I saw a big statue of Malakath, west of Fort Such, west of the Gold Road to Hammerfell. It looked like Daedra worshippers to me. Better go talk to old Arvena.
You've got to take care of those mountain lions! You think you've gotten rid of them all? You do? Well, you haven't! There's one in my basement right now! Go get it!
Oh, shit.
Oh, my poor... Thank the gods you killed that thing! Oh, this is ridiculous. Someone's out to get me, to get my poor babies! I'll bet it's that Quillweave next door! She's the one. She's never liked me or my sweet little pets. I know it's her. I've even seen her sneaking around in back of my house at night. She thinks she's so smart. She and all the other women. I'll show her. I want you to keep an eye on her. Find out what she's up to.
How are you?
Getting better. How about you?
Not bad.
Good to hear. Mark Galit knows more about how to cast a fireball than anyone in Anvil. I try to stay on his good side.
Destruction spells can cause a lot of damage. Knowing enough could make you a dangerous person.
Bye.
Be seeing you. Yes. What can I do for you? You what? Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. I would never go skulking about. Fine, you've got me. I figured if I left some rotten meat outside, the nasty little things would come out, and the guards would take care of them. Mountain lions? In her basement? I just wanted to lure her vermin outside. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, except the rats. Please, don't tell her. And if you can keep this our little secret, I can make it worth your while. There's a bit about acrobatics I can teach you. Give it some thought.
Oh, so did you follow her? She's behind it, isn't she? Tell me what you found out! She didn't, huh? But you've taken care of the problem, and I suppose that's what counts. Thanks for that. Here's your payment. Oh, the poor little rat.
So, you didn't sell me out. I appreciate that. Well, I said I'd make it worth your while. So let me teach you a little something. You've got to be light on your feet to make it around here. And that's something I'm good at. Maybe you can be too. Take care.
Who will?
So long.
Goodbye.
What a pleasure to speak with you. You've done well so far. I hereby promote you to apprentice. Good luck. Looking for more work, eh? Good. Got a contract for you. I'd like you to go talk to Norbert Lels, here in Anvil. He runs Lels Quality Merchandise here in Anvil. He's been having problems with break-ins, though, and he's hired us to put a stop to it.
Greetings! Welcome to... Oh, and perhaps you saw the sign outside? A slight mistake, you know? Bit of bad luck there. So, what can I do for you? I've lost a great deal of merchandise over the last few months. I keep replacing it, but they keep stealing it. New locks on the doors be damned. They always come at night after I've gone to bed. Maybe a mage transports them inside. You can just stay in the shop overnight. Good luck. I'm going to wait at the flowing bowl until this mess is settled. I know I can trust you to keep the place safe. I am Norbert Lels. How may I help you? As I said, take care.
By Ismir's beard, we've got ourselves a lion. Send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde.
You're pathetic. I'm just warming up, pathetic worm. Take that! part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Hello. Greetings.
Were you able to take care of my problem with break-ins? You've gotten them? Wonderful. But their names are familiar to me. All of those men have worked for me. Amazing. I even trusted them to open up the shop in the mornings. I can't imagine what turned them to a life of crime. Sad. Well, here's your payment.
You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you? If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city, nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me. Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benaris Manor. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It's located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. That's the deal. Would you like to buy it now? Hey, you don't even have an...
Raynill's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Brayden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Evening.
Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorunda, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Farewell. Hello. What can I do for you today? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynold told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. Arnora and Jorunda were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was gonna skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all, poor thing. And nothing else I can tell you. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Oh, so, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynor not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire? Then don't go around flinging accusation and hearsay. If you dare accuse someone of a crime, you must have the proof to back it up. Now, if you believe what you're saying is true, go get me the proof. I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynor has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynor is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. Keep up the, good work, I suppose. What? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour. Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gellerborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
I was praying for your sweet. What news do you bring?
Yes. I remember Brayden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil. Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
Can't you see that I'm upset? Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover? We'll see. Oh, that's just the thing. I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in, or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Cutting the locks.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terrellius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
No touching the locks. No touching the locks. What can I do for you? She holds public audience in the Great Hall on weekday mornings. If you need to speak to her, that's the time to do it. Farewell.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. Go ahead. Well, isn't that sweet of you? I'm not talking to you about it. That fetcher of a gun.
Prisoners may not accept gifts.
Stop! Hope you rot, criminal scum. By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. Once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City.
Yeah, stories
We're talking
contradict each other.
serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead. Finally, a chance for revenge.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile? So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunda's? I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck. I warn you, don't cross me.
That's what I need.
Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh? Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. I'm here for Jorunda's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunda's such an idiot. I've taken care of Anora. She won't be around to point the finger. And Jorunda's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you.
I'm Uravasa Athralas, priest of Mara. I'm also a speechcraft trainer. I can help you make different mistakes, at least.
So, you've brought something for me to examine? Yes, this is a genuine Nirnroot sample. Very nice quality, in fact. That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition? Excellent. But before you go, you're going to need to learn a bit more about Nirnroot. Otherwise, you may walk in circles and never find any. A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nirnroot. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things. The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the Dungeon Explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of Nirnroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nirnroot.